Okay, so this is probably the most useful tip that will tell you when it comes to staining a shadow box fence. The tip you use is probably the most important aspect of a job when it comes to getting good coverage and an even application when you're going to stain a shadow box fence. So I really like to approach by only spraying straight on and relying on the angle of the sprayer tip to hit every angle on the fence. But typically we'll start by spraying all the tops, coming straight down, and then we'll lean over and we'll spray all the bottoms, just making sure you can get as high up on that 2x4 underneath as possible. When you're spraying these tops, that spray angle is definitely wide enough to hit the whole picket, spraying once, going down. Then when it comes to actually spraying the midsection of this board, you're gonna attack it a couple of ways. You can either come straight in here and spray just this backboard with the wide angle tip. That should get you on both edges on the inside, and it should get you both sides of these pickets right here. I try to do the whole fence pretty quick because it does generate a lot of overspray with all this open space. Once you hit that backside, you're gonna come back over and you're now gonna hit these faces. So I'll typically do a whole panel at a time. And then when I come to hit the face of the pickets, there's two ways you can do it. You can double coat it or single coat it, and it kind of depends on how windy it is, the color you're picking. A double coat is gonna be hitting, basically lining your sprayer up with the edge of this picket. So you're going down, and then when you come across, you're gonna come up on this edge, and then down, and then up. And you're gonna be hitting basically everything twice with how wide that fan angle is. The other option is to just put your sprayer tip right in the middle and go down, and then hit the next one and go up, and then down and up. And each one is gonna be dependent on, you know, the spacing you actually have between pickets, how easily you got the back sides when you did the backside of the far pickets. But I'll show you how both look like quick. You're gonna get the same result. The one where you're doing this double pass, you can move a little bit quicker so you don't overcoat and you have a bunch of product dripping on the ground. But on an older fence like this, that's gonna absorb a lot of stain. That might not be as much of an issue. You can also just take this approach, but it does require you to move a little bit slower so you don't have too light of a coat on the surface. Okay, I'll do that first double pass so you guys can see how that looks. So this approach really is going to do an awesome job at hitting this face picket, but then hitting any of these areas as that fan tip can shoot back into these. You know, the fan tip is here, but it's also shooting back here if we maybe undercoated that back picket. That approach and method also works the exact same. But that's going to be the biggest takeaway, or that's going to be the biggest advantage to spraying a shadow box fence quick and efficiently. It's going to be the tip you use.